Do you think your kids spend too much time on social media? Do you think you spend too much time on social media? We know that studies show that too much screen time is not good for yourself or your kids. What are some things we can do to reduce your screen time? Let's ask ChatGPT. So now we're going to ChatGPT. So we're going to ask ChatGPT, how do I track my kids' time on social media? Isn't that awesome? Look, it's telling us number one thing we know we need to do is communication. Then we need to set limits. Then we also have parental control apps. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But also, built in your devices are ways to monitor and control the screen time. And also, there are regular check-ins. And that means instead of just monitoring and just check-ins with your kids through discussion, this encourages from the very beginning an open communication. Also, we have to educate them, to teach them about responsibility and to be responsible also online and not too much screen time. But we know the best way for our kids to learn is also to be a good example. So this is what ChatGPT is telling us to do. So now, if you decide, hey, I think we need to look at some parental control apps, let's see what that can do. So let's look at another step. Now we're going to ask ChatGPT just a different way and look at the information that we're going to get. So now we're going to ask it, how do I track how much time my kids spend on social media? So it gives all these wonderful ways of how we can track it. So we're going to make this into a short little series of each app. How do you actually track it based on the different social media apps that typical young adults, teenagers like to use? But here's some quick information that ChatGPT gave us. You're going to look at your device and it can track it for you. Then there's also some parental control apps that you can use. They mention some like Norton Family or Family Link, which is by Google. And it allows you to monitor and control your screen time. And then the social media platform itself has built-in monitors to help with that. And that's what we're going to look at in our next video. And also Wi-Fi router controls, which you can limit access to certain sites. But most important, as this comes up again, is open communication. To be sure that we're talking to each other and that we're being responsible also as adults on social media. Well, those were some great tips on how to be responsible without social media screen time. Our next video will be how to track your screen time with each social media app. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any videos.